And now, Effective Communication with Phil Zeller, CEO, Dale Carnegie, Southwest Michigan.
All right, this one today goes out to all of you dog owners. Yes, you know who you are. A human being's best friend, a dog, right? No matter what happens, as Dale Carnegie said, the dog is always excited to see you when you get home. But I got to share with you, I live out in the country, and I don't know if this has happened to you and you ever thought about this. What is the one animal you fear your dog getting into it with? You know what I'm talking about? Your dog's in the woods, your dog's out wherever you live. What is the one animal you don't want your dog to tangle with? Now, where I live, there is one animal that comes to mind to every dog owner. And you're constantly thinking about it. And I have one guy that works with me, man. He's like, dude, every single week, my dog gets hit by this animal. And I'm like, well, what animal is it? What animal do we worry about messing with our dog? Well, for the guy on my team, it's a skunk, all right? It's a skunk. And every single week, this dude, his dog is getting sprayed. He's got two dogs. They're Malamutes, and they get sprayed. I think they're Huskies or Malamutes, one of the two. He'll correct me. But they get sprayed by the skunks. And so when I'm out in the woods with my dog, and I've got a German Shepherd, I think, the one animal I don't want the dog to see is a skunk. Because you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. And if the dog sees a skunk, the skunk, now, interestingly enough, as an animal, as Dale Carnegie said, it's the one animal you see in the woods in the Midwest in the United States that you go around. You find another way around it. You don't go near it. Because why do we fear the skunk? Because the skunk sprays and it attacks, not because it attacks, because it's trying to attack an animal. It sprays as a defense mechanism. It sprays to get away. And that often is misconstrued as an attack. It's not an attack. It's a way to get away. So the skunk sprays your dog, and next thing you know, like my guy on my team, he's like doing all these tomato and vinegar baths with his dogs like every week. He's like, I think he's bought stock at some of these big box stores and this stuff because he's constantly having to wash his dogs. And you think about this for a moment. You think, okay, that skunk, why do we fear the skunk? We don't fear the skunk because the skunk is looking to attack us. We fear the skunk because the skunk is going to spray you with this disgusting smell that is going to take you a long time to take care of and get off of yourself. Well, put this into perspective. Oftentimes we talk to human beings and we're having a conversation with people, and sometimes we have a conversation with somebody and they attack you. They attack you in a conversation. Now, they're not attacking you in this case because they have something they want to share, they want you to grow, they want you to learn something. They're attacking you because they no longer want to be in that conversation, or they don't want to talk with you, or they don't know the subject matter. And out of fear, they're looking for a way to get out of the conversation. And they're looking to deal with whatever they don't understand because they don't know the art of diplomacy. They don't know constructive communication. They don't know how to talk with you. So they attack you just like the skunk out of fear. And how many times in your life has somebody attacked you out of fear and you took it personally? Happens way too often. Somebody hollers at you, somebody yells at you, somebody says something, and you're thinking, this person's coming at me. No, they're not coming at you. They're trying to get away from you. So a word to the wise for all of us here. And I had this happening once when I was a young man. I was working in a convenience store, and I was trying to take care and fill everybody's coffee cup and make coffee the old-fashioned way. It used to not be automated. We had to make it by hand. I remember one morning, it was a really busy morning, and a guy came in and he said, "You're screwing up all the coffee. You're screwing up all the coffee, you idiot." And he just went off on me and started calling me all kinds of names. And I stopped and I looked at him and I put my hand out to him. I said, "I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. My name is Phil Zeller. It's a pleasure to meet you." And he looked at me and he got confused. He didn't know how to respond because he was attacking me out of fear and frustration in his own mind, not to help me, but just because he was not happy with the situation. So, not taking that personally, I was able to connect with this guy. And then every time he came to the store after that, I'd always say, "Hey, Phil, how are you today? Great to see you." And he knew my name and he treated me with respect. So understand that when sometimes people attack you, they're not attacking you because they're meaning to attack you. They're attacking you because they're scared like the skunk, and they're just trying to get away. And if you do this for yourself and don't take it personally and let it just flow off your back like water off a duck's back, and don't take it personally, you'll live a much healthier and happier life, and you'll be less stressed. Now go make it happen.